I'm speaking a yummy topic today, how to complement your Indian destination wedding in Italy with Italian food. Hello everyone, I'm Svetlana from Best Indian Weddings Italy, the only wedding planning agency in Italy specialized in Indian weddings. Every day I help Indian brides and grooms-to-be realize their authentic Indian celebrations in the most beautiful country in the world. I'm running this series of videos called SOS Indian Weddings in Italy with useful tips and advice that you won't find anywhere else. And if you're looking to host your Indian celebrations in Italy, then please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to always keep updated with the new videos every week. The topic of this week is how to complement your Indian destination wedding in Italy with Italian food. The food is a very special part of every Indian wedding, and it's important to provide your guests coming all the way to your celebrations in Italy with an authentic food experience. Indian food can't be amiss at any Indian wedding, especially after the religious ceremony. I have already done a video about how to make sure you can have Indian food at your destination wedding in Italy. If you haven't watched it, please do, as it's crucial you know all the important aspects to pay your attention to while planning your Indian wedding in Italy. Here is the link. But today I want to talk about the other side of the coin, which is Italian food. When you decide to get married abroad, you do it because you want to live a new experience and to let your guests live such an experience that you can't have back home. There are so many ingredients of such experience in Italy. Beautiful landscapes, amazing venues, rich historical heritage like no other country in Europe, warm climate, and famous Italian cuisine, of course. Yes, the food is a part of a destination experience. It can't be complete without tasting delicious local specialties. And today I want to go deeper in details and show you how you can complement your Indian wedding in Italy with Italian food to make everyone happy, even your grandma and your grandpa. But before that, let's see the reasons why you should introduce Italian food in your wedding menus. First of all, it's important to know that the true Italian cuisine, which is so renowned all over the world, can only be found in Italy. And that's surely one of the main reasons why so many foreign couples decide to get married in Italy. Only here you can find genuine, one-of-a-kind flavors which instantly transmit the true Italian atmosphere, which are symbols of Italy itself, such as pasta, pizza, mozzarella, and other dishes. So your guests will surely want to taste some of the renowned Italian dishes. They wouldn't surely want to miss on this unique occasion. Many of them don't likely often travel to Italy nor go to Italian restaurants back home, and the food there isn't always of the same quality, believe me. So your destination wedding in Italy is surely the best chance for them to taste Italian food. Also, your guests, as likely yourself, have Indian food every day. It's like myself, I have pasta every day. Of course, there are different types of pasta, cooked in different ways, with different flavors, but sometimes I just want something different. And when I travel for holiday, I hardly go to Italian restaurants abroad, but I want to taste local food. So it's like that also for your guests. They wouldn't want to travel to a new place and then have the same Indian food they would have back home all the time. And you wouldn't want to repeat the same wedding scene back home even if it only concerns the food. Isn't it true? And lastly, as I have already mentioned in some previous videos, having only Indian food is not always possible at wedding venues in Italy. And if you look only at venues where it is, you limit your choice a lot. Also, oftentimes you would likely pay more for having only Indian food because you would need to go with pure wedding venues and pay two separate quotes, one to the venue and one to the catering company. If instead you accept having mixed cuisine with just a part of Indian food provided by an Indian chef, while the Italian food is cooked by the on-site local brigade of the venue, you would pay just one quote inclusive of the spaces and the food. And it's usually more convenient. I hope that you are now more convinced about introducing Italian cuisine in the menus of your Indian wedding celebrations in Italy. And now let's see together how to put menus for various events that you are going to have. Of course, you need to decide first about the food functions you want to provide and to check then where it's better to have full Indian meal because it's how the tradition dictates, and when you can play with mixing Italian and Indian dishes or even go for full Italian meal because mixed cuisine doesn't always mean food of both worlds for each food function. It could be one full Indian meal, one full Italian meal, and one with dishes of both cuisines, for example. If we consider celebrations with 3 events, for example, it would surely be one pre-wedding event, such as Mehndi or Sangeet or Jago night, for example, a wedding lunch, and a reception. What are the best menus for the food functions to organize for these events? First of all, speaking about a pre-wedding dinner, we talk about an informal event when people maybe meet for the first time. They want an easy setting and an easy experience. So my suggestion is going for the pizza party. It's so Italian and it immediately drives people into Italian atmosphere. And then who doesn't love pizza? Pizza can be made in so many different ways to please everyone's palate. It can also be vegan. So you just choose the toppings you prefer, such as tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese, mushrooms and potatoes, grilled or pickled vegetables, or other toppings for non-vegetarians. And if you want to have full-on Italian style, just add some bruschetta and dinner is served. You can also add some other typical Italian appetizers which are usually served with pizza, such as arancini rice balls or potato balls. And don't forget that pizza doesn't cost a lot in Italy, so potentially you can have a full meal organized with a few money. It's a great idea, isn't it? The wedding lunch instead must have the majority of the Indian dishes, but you can absolutely add also some Italian vegetarian dishes, why not? For example, pasta or rice salads are very popular in Italy, especially during the summer, as they can be served cold or lukewarm. Also, you must know that every region in Italy has its own specialties. So, for example, in Sicily you can have vegetarian couscous, while in Tuscany you would be proposed panzanella, a bready dish with tomatoes, onions, cucumbers and basil. And on the Amalfi Coast, the caprese salad with tomatoes, mozzarella and basil is a must. So, definitely no problem with Italian vegetarian dishes for the wedding lunch. And what about the wedding reception? Here you can truly choose among an infinite number of dishes. Of course, the pasta dishes are the must-have. You can choose ravioli with different fillings, and they can be vegetarian with meat or with fish. Or there are, for example, potato gnocchi, baked with tomato sauce and mozzarella cheese. Pasta in different shapes can be dressed with anything you want, from vegetables to fish or meat. And Italians also serve crepes as the first course and fill them with anything you want. You can even choose cannelloni, pasta horn with bechamel sauce, just delicious. And then there is Parmigiano dish, which isn't related to Parmigiano cheese, but it's eggplant layered with mozzarella cheese, tomato sauce and Parmigiano cheese and then baked. It's a fantastic vegetarian dish. That's not all. There are also famous Italian desserts that you definitely can't miss. First of all, how not to mention gelato, the famous Italian ice cream. For a refreshing dessert, especially on a hot summer day, the gelato is definitely the best choice. I suggest it for a pre-wedding event because it's more casual dish. For other events, you can choose among tiramisu, panna cotta, famous Sicilian cannolo, rumbaba, which is similar to gulab jamun, but instead of being soaked with rose water, it's soaked with rum, and many others. Italy offers an infinity of dessert options and every region has its own specialties. And lastly, I want to mention drinks. Yes, drinks. And not only wine, which must be Italian if you get married in Italy, being Italy so famous for its wine, but also Prosecco, which is the aperitif drink par excellence. People often talk about champagne, but we have to distinguish different kinds of bubbles. Champagne is light, frizzy, sparkling, easy to drink, while spumante, Italian champagne, because champagne is only French, is more bubbly and it's usually served with a cake. And then we have Aperol and Campari, which are usually served at the cocktail hour and they are so famous worldwide. And if you want some classy touch, go for Bellini or Rossini cocktails, which are made by mixing Prosecco with puree of peaches or strawberries. As you can see, going with Italian food options is not as bad as you might have thought. Actually, you have so many delicious options to choose from to please each one of your guests. And as I have already mentioned, the food is a big part of the Italian experience that your guest would live during your event. And you can definitely take advantage of your destination wedding in Italy to enjoy the best of the local cuisine, to live a new experience expressed also with Italian food. Please share your thoughts by commenting this video. That's all for today. Thank you for watching this video that I hope can truly help you with planning your amazing Indian wedding in Italy. If you haven't done it yet, please subscribe to my channel, follow Best Indian Weddings Italy on Facebook and Instagram, comment in the post and I will be happy to answer. See you next week!